Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I welcome you all to the AppSec online program. I hope all of you are fine. I'm your science teacher from AppSec Fort Road Middle Wing Boys. The chapter which you have been covering for the last 2 weeks is Unit 2 Plants and Their Systems. First of all, I will share the hadith of the week. नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया, हमारे और काफरों के दरमियान फ़र्क नमाज है। जिसने नमाज छोड़ दी उसने कुफर किया। इसका मतलब ये है कि इस्लाम और कुफर के दरमियान नमाज दीवार की तरह हाइल है। दूसरे लफ्ज़ों में नमाज का छोड़ देना मुसलमान को कुफर तक पहुँचाने वाला अमल है। अल्लाह ताला हम सबको खुशू खुजू के साथ नमाज अदा करने की तौफीक अता फरमाते, आमीन। Then coming to the topics of week 6, process of photosynthesis, leaf adaptations, chemistry of photosynthesis, limiting factors, and what happens to glucose. Then recap of the last week assignment. First, how sugar is transported through a plant was covered. It is transported by phloem. Then what is osmosis? It is the movement of water molecules from area of high water concentration to area of low water concentration across a partially permeable membrane. Then transpiration is the loss of water vapors from leaves. Then temperature, wind, time of day and humidity are the factors affecting rate of transpiration. Transpiration stream is how water is taken in by the plant, how it moves through plant and how it is lost and then again taken up by the plant. Then coming to the objectives of this week assignment, you will be able to explain the process of photosynthesis, you will be able to identify parts of a leaf, you will be able to explain limiting factors of photosynthesis and you will be able to understand the use of glucose. Now what will be your success criteria? You have to remember to read the relevant textbook pages and watch the video before attempting your written work. Then coming to this week topic, that is photosynthesis. Now what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the combination of two words. Photo means light and synthesis means to make. It is the process by which plants make food, that is glucose, and gas oxygen from water and carbon dioxide by using light energy. Then is the leaf structure and function. Now this image is the external structure of the leaf. You can see the leaf stalk, which is called petiole. The surface of the leaf is called lamina. Midrib is present in the middle of the leaf and veins are made up of xylem and phloem. Now how leaves are well adapted to their job? Now they are broad and flat. Why they are broad and flat? So as to absorb light and exchange gases with the air. They are thin to let gases to all the cells easily. Holes called stomata are present on the undersurface of the leaf and their function is to let gases in and out. Veins made from vascular bundles carry water to photosynthesizing cells where photosynthesis have to take place and carry sugar away. Veins also provides a skeleton which support the leaf. Examples are banana leaves. They are broad. Why they are broad? To absorb lots of light. And grass leaves, they are narrow so gases can reach to each and every cell. Now this is the diagram that shows the internal structure of the leaf. As you can see in the diagram, the upper skin of the leaf, that is the upper epidermis, is transparent. Why it is transparent? To let light through to the cells below. It is covered by waxy cuticle which makes the leaf waterproof. Chloroplasts containing chlorophyll which absorbs light needed for photosynthesis are present in the mesophyll and palisade layer of the leaf. Stomata surrounded by guard cells are present at the bottom of the leaf. Now the chemistry of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a series of chemical reactions in which the reactants are water and carbon dioxide and products are glucose and oxygen. Energy is absorbed from sunlight by a green chemical called chlorophyll present in chloroplast. Now the process of photosynthesis can be represented in the form of a word equation. Now what is the word equation? Carbon dioxide and water combines in the presence of sunlight, absorbed by the chlorophyll, and glucose and oxygen are produced. Now this is the diagram that shows what is needed by the process of photosynthesis and what is produced. Now first, carbon dioxide from air enters the leaf through stomata. Then water and minerals that are needed for photosynthesis are carried to the leaf by xylem. Photosynthesis takes place in green chloroplasts inside leaf cells. As a result of combination of these things, glucose is made, that is passes from the leaf through phloem and some of it is converted into starch for storage. Oxygen is also made in the process of photosynthesis that diffuses into air through stomata. Then are the limiting factors. Now photosynthesis is a process that is not occurring all the time at the same pace. Factors are the number of things that affect the conversion of carbon dioxide and water into glucose. A short supply of either carbon dioxide or light or temperature will limit the rate of photosynthesis. First one, carbon dioxide. The more the carbon dioxide there is available, the faster the rate of photosynthesis. Second one, light. The more the light energy is, the faster photosynthesis will be. Photosynthesis is also affected by temperature. On warm days, rate of photosynthesis will be faster than on cold days. However, the reaction will stop if temperature gets too high. The ideal conditions for the process are enough light, enough carbon dioxide and suitable temperature. If at any one time, the factor which is in the short supply will determine the rate of photosynthesis. This is the limiting factor. Now, what happens to the glucose that is being produced by photosynthesis? Now, glucose is the sugar made by the plants as a result of photosynthesis. It is used by the plants in many ways. Some of it will be used to produce energy by respiration. Some of it is changed into starch and stored in root stems, seeds and fruits. And when again glucose is needed, starch is converted again back to glucose. Some of it will be changed into cellulose to make new cell walls. Some glucose is joined with minerals, example nitrogen, to make proteins which are needed for the growth of the plant. Then coming to this week written assignment, you have to read the textbook pages 21 till 25. For written work, you have to do test yourself pages 22, question number 1, 2, 4, 6 and 7. Question number 1 is, what do leaves do? Leaves are the organs of the plant that are responsible for photosynthesis. Question number 2 is, why are leaves able to absorb lots of light? Because they are broad and flat. Question number 2b is, get gases to the cells easily because they are thin. Get gases in and out because holes called stomata are present on the underside of the leaf. Get water in because of the xylem vessels, and sugar out because of the phloem. And both xylem and phloem, they make up the veins of the leaf. Then question number 4 is, explain why narrow leaves still do their job well, because their function is to let the gases in and out of the cells easily. Question number 6 is, explain why the upper skin of the leaf is transparent so as to absorb lots of sunlight. Question number 7 is, why do the cells in the middle of the leaf have lots of chloroplasts? Because they have to absorb lots of sunlight and have to perform the process of photosynthesis. Then you have to do test yourself page 23, and the questions which you have to do for written assignments are question number 2 and question number 3. Where does the energy for photosynthesis come from? It will come from the sun. How does the shape of the leaves help them to do their job? I already discussed it in question number 2. Test yourself page number 25. You have to do question number 1, 2, 5 and 6. Question number 1 is, what are the factors that can affect the rate of photosynthesis? The factors are carbon dioxide, water and temperature. Explain why leaves are green. Why the leaves are green? Because they contain a green chemical called chlorophyll, responsible for photosynthesis. Question number 5, explain what a limiting factor is. The rate of photosynthesis will be affected if any of the factor will be in shortest supply. What are the factors? Light, carbon dioxide and temperature. So this is the limiting factor. Question number 6 is, explain why chlorophyll might be a limiting factor for some plants. As you all know, with chlorophyll, plants will absorb the light energy and will do the process of photosynthesis. If enough chlorophyll is not present in the plant, what will happen? Plants will not perform the process of photosynthesis. Test yourself page number 26, question number 1 and 2. Question number 1 is, why does the plant need to store glucose? Because it will be available to the plant at any time when it is needed, and it is used for respiration as well. Question number 2 is, what is cellulose used for? Cellulose is used to make cell walls for the plant. Textbook page 32, you have to do question number 5. It is related to photosynthesis. You have to prepare a glossary list at the end and write down the meanings of the difficult words. This is all of this week assignment. If you have any queries, you can ask your teacher. Thank you.